Diary Entry 1. Why I use voice text. I am in the very early stages of no contact with a lot of my abusers. The voice text is for confidentiality, and the image on the page is not my own and is legal. Someone emailed me saying they love my content, but the voice is creepy. My apologies. I did sample many different voice texts, and this seemed to be the best option. I hope to publish my work one day. For now I consume so much knowledge about narcissism, I feel an urgency to share the information that is helping me heal. I hope it helps others on their healing and recovery journey too. It was my therapist's advice to write these essays, and I am thankful she gave me the confidence to go ahead. I come from a cluster narcissistic family, and have spent 38 years being victimized by narcissists. As a result, in my love affairs, friendships, and co-workers I chose personally. My current status is I live with my 2 sons, and have gone no contact with everyone I once knew, other than my work interactions since September 2020. I have been going no contact with people gradually since 2018. It has been a drastic change, and despite the many obstacles I face, it is the most happy I've ever been. I am meeting myself for the first time. As a child I was parented by a narcissist. I was not entitled to feelings, and have lived an entire existence of guilt and shame. I am a high achiever, and worked hard for my family's love, that was never received. I always wanted to be a writer, but my mother kept reminding me of my terrible spelling to deter me. That's why it was a shock to me, when I heard her say in my 20s to a friend, that a written letter from me, or anything in writing is like an assassination, and that I'm excellent with words. I chose the career that she desired for me, and it was about her vengeance on her ex-lover. She wanted me to take over his work, and so I did. He was my music manager growing up for a community band I was in, and also a father figure to me. My mother's love relationship with him, and other men from my extracurricular activity, was disruptive to my life as a teenager, so I moved out of my mother's house at 18. At one point she became so involved in my extracurricular activity, I had to leave my club for a number of years, before returning to make it a career, and for her vengeance story towards her ex-lover. She later used the same man, her ex-lover, and my father figure, to triangulate and devalue me. My mother is an engulfing narcissist, and we had an enmeshed relationship. I have no siblings, I am an only child. Right now I have a restraining order against my children's father, whom I was with for 10 years. He is an overt physical, and very verbally abusive narcissist. He comes from a cluster narcissist family, like myself, with enabling parents and siblings. My mother, who hated him for the duration of our relationship, now colludes with him, and intends to stand in court supporting him against me this year. Last year they called child services on me, but thankfully it was dismissed as a malicious reporting. My mum is a covert narcissist with a great public image. She continues to smear my name, and sends constant flying monkeys to gaslight me on the phone or at my doorstep, and I have to block them, and go no contact with at least one flying monkey every week, without exaggeration. Since going no contact with my mum, she has kidnapped my children once, and told others she only collected her grandchildren from school, without me knowing, and the battery on her phone died, she said, apparently. I was hysterical for hours until I found my sons, and of course, she didn't care. She has turned up at my children's school more than twice to curse about me. She tried to form a secret relationship with my teenage son last year, which initially brought turmoil to my house, but thankfully brought our family closer together. As I am remaining confidential for the time being, I will share more about myself through occasional diary entries, So I am not just a creepy voice text. I have received so much healing from hearing other people's experiences, knowing for certain I am not crazy, and so much comfort in knowing I am not alone in our experiences from narcissistic abuse. I will also seek out a better voice text at some point, and please feel free to recommend any. I truly look forward to the day when I am free of my abusers, I can show my face, and speak for myself without fear of backlash, and pending court proceedings. For now I hope my experiences, and yours if you share them, help us to heal together from this awful abuse. I get a lot of healing and understanding from writing about the subject, and I strongly recommend doing written diary entries for yourself, if you do not already. It truly opens your mind to new perspectives going forward, and understanding things that have unfolded in your past experiences. Thank you to those that have subscribed, listened, and sent messages. Sending lots of love and strength to us all on our healing journey.